This evening, Springfield Bishop Talbert Swan was a speaker for the March on Washington this past weekend. It's a march to advocate for the civil and economic rights of African Americans. 22 News reporter Kiara Smith has the details on this big event.
Yeah, Nick, this was the 60th anniversary of March on Washington. The historic March on Washington was held at the Lincoln Memorial at the National Mall in Washington, D.C. this past weekend to highlight the continuous fight for equality in America. The March on Washington is where Dr. Martin Luther King gave his I Had a Dream speech in 1963 for jobs and freedom of African Americans. Springfield Bishop Talbert Swan was one of many to give a speech on some of those same issues that he says America is still struggling with today. He was also a speaker at the 50th anniversary of the march in 2013, the 57th in 2020, and the 58th in 2021.
And here we are now, where the wealth gap is just as big today as it was back then, that a black woman is making 35 cents for every dollar a white man is making.
And Bishop Swan also mentioned how these disparities in racial hate crimes, including the recent racially motivated attack in Jacksonville, Florida, shows that there is still a lot more room for improvement in America. And he tells 22 News that whether he is a speaker or a spectator at the next March on Washington, he will continue to go and be a part of this historic moment. Working for you, Kiara Smith, 22 News.